Hi, it's Sam. Well, I've read a lot of anti-Mormon literature, and I've seen a lot of their videos. I've learned from the best of them. Sandra Tanner, Bishop Earl, Sean McCraney, Dave Bartosiewicz. The list goes on. What's crazy is they make a lot of sense, especially when they use overkill in the scholarship department. I'm really illiterate in comparison. How am I supposed to fight back when they use words I don't understand? Exegesis, critical text analysis, ontology, eschatology. Yeah, see, like that. Latent semantic indexing, contextual inference, and definitives extant. I once quoted a biblical passage that debunked one of their beliefs. Man, you should have seen the coordinated tactical responses. They said, Sam, did you read the chapter from the beginning? Did you determine who Paul was talking to and what the political situation was in Corinth at the time? What was the fiscal situation of the Jews at this point in their history? Did you look up the Greek significance of the terms Paul used in his words? No, you shouldn't have used Strong's Concordance. That one is only for the English Bible. You should use Young's Analytical Concordance, and it would help to learn Sanskrit to get a more pure meaning out of the things you read. My head was spinning. I responded, trying to sound like I understood it all. Uh-huh. Then what I answered was, can you guess? I said, yeah, but... Oh, I could have kicked myself by saying but. I knew I had to respond with equal eloquence now. So my mind raced. Then the thought came to my mind to turn the tables on them and on their complaints about Joseph Smith and the history of the LDS Church. So I said, yeah, but do you do the same thing when you read about the early history of the LDS Church? They gave me this blank stare, and I continued. You have told me that Joseph Smith was a pedophile because he married a 14-year-old girl. Therefore, I ask you, did you read that chapter from the beginning? Did you determine who wrote that and what the political situation was in Illinois at the time? Did you look up the history of the family of that 14-year-old girl? Looking up the history will show that the young girl's father asked Joseph to seal his daughter, Helen Mar Kimball, to himself. Therefore, you'll find out that it was a sealing and not a marriage. You'll also find that Helen lived with her family after that. Further study will show that the same situation existed with the other young girls in Joseph's life. There was a period of stunned silence for a while. Then one of them said, so how do you respond to our defense of your biblical quote? That's another thing I found out. My rational and logical explanations go in one ear and out the other. During the next airing of their program, they continued to state that Joseph Smith was a pedophile because he married a 14-year-old girl. So, why fight it? It's an uphill battle. And I'm getting old. Even general authorities are leaving, and I'm left to breathe their dust. What shall I do? My enemies say they love me and are doing this because they care about me. So, what shall I do? I'm going to sleep on it. Tune in to my next program to discover which road I will have decided to follow.